for it, obviously, for the past week, doing a better job than any of us, but she's such a natural at it. So I'm going to step you through the events of today. Welcome to it again, everybody. We know what today is. It's Memorial Day. Obviously a day to really remember those lives lost, those lives given in service to our country. So a lot of events today. And actually, if you go over to WAFB.com and you've right the hamburger menu, click on the hamburger menu, go into community. Community is where this is all kind of happening. A number of events today, and you can actually click on the calendar tab and you can let folks know, and you can find out some of what's going on, because there is a lot going on right now. But all of that is kind of laid out right there. We got stuff at LSU going on today. You've got actually a bit of a choir concert at the library, the main library, the Goodwood Library here in Baton Rouge. You got stuff going on at the World War II Museum, obviously, in New Orleans. You got stuff going on in Arlington National Cemetery, the Tomb of the Unknowns. There is stuff nationally. There is stuff statewide. There is stuff locally and regionally, and so many great ways to be able to pay your respects, including, don't forget, those 11,000 flags planted right into the lawn, front lawn there at the state capitol by our Blue Star Mothers. Such an incredible endeavor. They do it every single year. Those 11,000 flags obviously representing the 11,000 Louisianan lives lost in battle. So a good opportunity to get out today and kind of pay your respects. For a lot of folks as well, Memorial Day begins that start to summer, that unofficial start to summer. You're going to start to see more and more folks traveling around that Memorial Day weekend. They stretch it out a little bit. Traffic was a bit lighter, right? If you were out there driving around this morning, if you were one of the few, you noticed that you were one of the few. Be careful as you're driving around out there, though, a little bit later on. Careful with the traffic coming and going. Careful with the speeding. We've actually talked about the click it or ticket event from state police. That's going on right now. No, look, they always want you to buckle up, and they're always going to try and enforce that. But more often than not, they got some other things they got to worry about. They're hoping you buckle up without being told to do it. But right now, they will be enforcing the click it or ticket, that campaign. So if they see you without a seatbelt driving around, they're going to pull you over, and they're going to run this particular click it or ticket event through June 6th. So make sure you're buckled up. Not just today because you want to avoid a ticket, not just tomorrow because you want to avoid a ticket, because it's obviously the safe thing to do and so easy. Get in the car, buckle up. It's easy for me. I mean, I got 3 kids, so I got a few sets of eyeballs watching me. You better believe I'm trying to do the right thing as they begin to get into cars themselves and start driving around. I got a 16-year-old and a pair of 13s. First thing I want them to do when they get in a car is buckle up. So yeah, careful with that. If you're driving around, just make sure you're buckled up. Always make sure you're buckled up, not just today. I mentioned the community tab when you get over there to find some of the events going on today in the community about Memorial Day. One of the stories you'll also see there is this story on Kelly's Closet. Chris Rosato did an incredible story yesterday, actually with about Kelly's Closet, its purpose, but actually got a chance to talk with her father. Kelly, if you don't know, died from ovarian cancer a number of years ago, about 2012. But the whole point of Kelly's Closet is to provide women and now children going through cancer treatment free clothes as they step their way through that, because there's a lot of, well, weight changes, losing weight, gaining weight as you go through this process, and the clothes change, and so that's what Kelly's Closet was designed to do, to help those going through that process. But guess what her mom and dad are now doing? For the month of June, they're opening up Kelly's Closet for anybody impacted by the recent floods in our area. So many people lost a lot of stuff as these waters rose and stayed there for long periods of time. They had to throw everything away, everything out onto the curb, all that stuff right out onto the curb. And so Kelly's Closet is opening up their closet all of June for folks impacted by the flood. Now, they still need donations, and they expect, obviously, with more people coming in because of the flood, impacted by the flood, that they're going to need more donations to help fill that need. So please don't forget about the donating to Kelly's Closet. But just what an incredible endeavor. Something that was already just really an incredible process. Now taking it even a step further, spreading that love that much further. A great story from our Chris Rosato, and really a great story from this family, carrying on Kelly's dreams, wishes, and legacy. Just an incredible way to help our community. Speaking of helping the community, here we go, folks. It is May 31st, obviously Memorial Day, and so you know what that means tomorrow is. Jared Silverman was with us this morning, And we talked a lot about this. Let me let me bring this up here for you, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There you go. Yeah. Hurricane season begins tomorrow, and these are the most recent forecasts from all the prognosticators. Number of named storms, 13 to 20, hurricanes 6 to 10, major 3 to 5. We have our 5th season special coming to you as we get going. You'll find it in our 6 p.m. Newscast, right at 6:30, that kind of thing. Our crew has been putting together these stories of the most damaging storms in Louisiana history, what last year did to us, what it's looking like going forward, right? That's always the name of the game, going forward. That's the idea. Prepare, not scare. And we understand down here, though, preparing means, man, getting ready for just about anything. So that's what you're looking at. That's coming your way tonight as you step ahead in your hurricane season and get ready for hurricane season, the 5th season. So the weather beyond that, obviously. Did you enjoy yesterday, by the way? I stepped out for the first time at like 6 o'clock yesterday morning. It was 60 degrees. It's like 60 degrees. Are you kidding? And actually this morning, not too bad either. About that same time frame, it's like 61, 62, 73 degrees right now. Still a pretty brilliant day. On our way to mid to upper 80s, that kind of thing. And with June right around the corner, we know that the hot temperatures are going to come back or be here to begin with. But it really has been a brilliant few days, especially after that just all the rain these last couple days, today included. What a great day for Memorial Day. The sun shines out there. The temperatures aren't crazy hot. Humidity is not crazy awful. So get out there and enjoy today. Where is that? You got until 8:02. Sunset at 8:02. So there you go. Beautiful day for Memorial Day. As you think about that, let's talk a little bit about our sports world, because the big day is today. Big day today. I don't know if you know this, but it is NCAA baseball tournament selection day. We already know the Jags are in. They won the SWAC tournament. What about LSU? Did they do enough in the final series win of the regular season to get in, because they didn't do themselves any favors in the SEC tournament? Are they going to be in? Well, let me step you through a few things here. This is D1 baseball. There's a few places you can go where the prognosticators show up. They look into their crystal balls, they read the tarot cards, and they predict the future. The selection show happens at 11 o'clock our time this morning on ESPN2. You can watch the reality unfold for yourself and see where everybody's going to be going, the full team of full field of 64. But it is kind of fun to look at the what ifs. D1 baseball, again, one of the great ones out there. And so they've got a projected field of 64, and they step you through. And they also have right here their last 5 in and their first 5 out. You see who they have among their last 5 in? They've got LSU. They got LSU at 64. The 64th team making this 64-team field. Among the first 5 out, Georgia, who beat them in the SEC tournament, right? And Alabama down there fighting as well to get in. So they got LSU making it. Barely, by the skin of their teeth, making it. So where might they end up? This is kind of fun too. And where is Southern? The SWAC tournament champions. Where is Southern going to go? Maybe. Again, this is just prognosticating. Also fun to look at. So they've broken down the potential regional sites. 16 regional sites, right? How about this from Louisiana Tech? I mean, what a season. The 16 seed, Louisiana Tech, and yep, there you see it. LSU as the 3 seed in that regional, going up to Ruston. How about that move? If that were to happen, how incredible would that be? The trip up the road to play a La Tech team that has been out of their mind fantastic this season. They absolutely deserve a national seed, a regional host site, and looks like again, this is prognostication. Could they get it, that Ruston shot? Ooh, that'd be fun. Arkansas over here, number 1. But okay, so that's LSU. Where is Southern? Let's travel down. Where do you think Southern might end up? Again, this is just a what if from D1 baseball. Let's go all the way down to Starkville. Obviously, we know who plays in Starkville. We know them very well. Mississippi State. A 8 seed is what D1 baseball has them right here. So a national seed, if they were to win, you know how this works, they would be able to host a super regional as well as an 8 seed. That's where they have Southern. That's where they got the Jags. A trip over to Starkville and a date with the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Again, this is just prognostication, a good educated guess by folks who do this for a living, D1 baseball. And you know, it's probably not too far away from the reality that's going to happen. And what you can see right down here among D1 baseball, one of their stories, one of the top stories, LSU baseball, the retirement of Paul Mainieri. One last trip around the diamond for Paul Mainieri and his LSU Tigers before he walks off into that retirement sunset. Is his retirement encouraging the selection committee, maybe giving him a little boost, get him into the tournament as a 64th team out of 64? I don't know. We'll see. Again, 11 o'clock this morning, ESPN2. So it's easy. You watch the selection show, and then you change the channel right back over to WAFB for 9 News at noon. It's built in. We've made your day. Or, I don't know about made your day, but we've helped schedule your day out a little bit if you're not going out and being a part of Memorial Day festivities. So there you go. All that coming up today, all that going on today. There's a lot actually happening. So deep breath on a holiday weekend for some, extending that weekend. Until the 9 News at noon, you can always find the very latest 9 News, the 9 News app, of course, WAFB.com, which is you're looking at right now, and you'll see a number of Memorial Day events. The president going to be speaking, obviously, at Arlington a little bit later on today. You'll be able to find all the events right there in case you want to kind of get out and be a part of that. So WAFB.com, the 9 News app, that's where you can find us between right now here on WAFB Plus and, of course, in the big studio, the big mothership, 9 News at noon a little bit later on. Go Jags, go Tigers, let's hope, right? And we'll see you guys a little bit later on. Bye, y'all.